Hi, Randy Wallace, broker in charge at Keller Williams Innovate South and director of the Cana Group here at Keller Williams. And I want to share with you today a little bit about what's up with the roads. We're going to have a more informal session on our Reminiscing with Randy, where my son and I, Weston and I, who's on our team, we're going to talk a little bit about our personal road history here and how we've seen the roads evolve. But I want to share with you a little bit more detail about the RIDE 4 plan that's coming up and the history of the RIDE plans that we have here in Horry County to improve the roads. So something that a lot of people ask about, residents and tourists alike. But the RIDE plan came up when years ago, some 20 years ago, before we were doing any funding for roads. We were always trying to get more money out of the state, right? To get the state to come improve our roads, because everybody from the state and all the states around us were coming to use our roads. That didn't work so well, so people got behind a new plan, which is called the RIDE plan, and we've done 3 versions of this: RIDE 1, RIDE 2, RIDE 3, where we set up a 1% sales tax that we can use for these specific road plans, and it was to improve the roads in Horry County. It has worked great. It has had increasing support among the local voters who vote in these plans, and allows us to use our sales tax funds, which come from obviously residents, but also all the tourists here. It makes a way for the tourists to give toward the roads. That makes it better for them on vacation and visiting, second homes, what have you. So this is a good plan that has worked successfully here for over 20 years, and we have RIDE 4 on the agenda, on the vote, on the ballot for this coming election. I encourage everybody to vote for it because it works. And it's not like we're not still asking money for federal and state money to supplement what we're doing, but it gives us money to match with them in some of those bigger projects. And the RIDE 4 has that in it as well. But listen to some of these things that we have that we're looking forward to get improved here in our area. This is talked about widening Highway 90. That's out inland in Horry County. Improvements on the Robert Edge Parkway and Sand Ridge Road connector up in North Myrtle Beach, coming off of 31. Possum Trot Road extension up in North Myrtle Beach. Widening in Windy Hill, River Oaks widening in the Carolina Forest area. Be a widening of that road. They've already done the Carolina Forest Boulevard, which was widened in earlier RIDE plans. Now we're going to talk about widening River Oaks. Some improvements on Bob Grissom Parkway, 38th Avenue North in Myrtle Beach, Seaboard Street in Myrtle Beach, Kings Highway improvements in Myrtle Beach, Big Block Road widening in Socastee area. Highway, the big one, there's a couple of big ones. I'm going to go through a few of the smaller ones again. A Cultural Road widening in Conway, Hardwick Road improvements, and 200 miles of dirt roads that will be paved, resurfacing 400 miles of existing roadway, a lot of other minor improvements I'm not mentioning, but I want to mention a big one, which is doing the Highway 22 connector from between Aner and Conway all the way to the south end. Right now we have Highway 22, which goes from Aner, just this side of Aner. It goes from Aner to the Restaurant Row area between Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach, and it's been a real godsend, and it's makes it much easier for you to get into town, out of town. I use it all the time. Locals and tourists use it, and now we're talking about doing 22 on the south end of the beach, that is to connect from between Conway and Aner over to the Surfside Garden City beach area, and gives another crossing over the river. Again, making it much easier for disaster times, but also just tourism traffic, local traffic, business traffic. It'll be a great project. and it's very expensive. We need these plans to make those roads happen, not just talk about them, but make them happen and make our connections better. Another big one, again, is the widening of 701 from Highway 9 up to North Carolina, from Highway 9 up to the North Carolina border. That's going to make entrance from that area much better, and both inflow and outflow. The bridge over the river, obviously, on this new Highway 22 connector I was sharing with you about, that's going to be very expensive. Some of these are big expense projects. Some are smaller, but all of them are important. And there's a great big list of these. And the thing is, the penny sales tax is something we've been paying for a number of years. As I said, we'll end Ride 3 payment before we start Ride 4 payment. So it's not going to be an additional tax. It's just picking up the same 1%. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say penny if I said penny, but 1% sales tax. It'll pick up where that Ride 3 left off, and now we'll start Ride 4, and we'll get a bunch more roads built and a bunch existing roads improved. So anyway, I encourage you to come check out the Ride 4 plan. You can look it up online, Ride 4 Horry County, and you'll find it and a lot more information about it. And please vote for it come November. Because this is something that we need, and we will still be looking for state and federal money to help us supplement these payments and get more roads built into and out of Horry County. Hey, thanks everybody for being here, and we'd love to help you here at the Cana Group at Keller Williams. Give us a call if we can ever be of service to you buying or selling any kind of property in our area. Thanks a lot.